Families of those killed in the September 11th attacks are outraged after prosecutors consider plea agreements that could allow the accused terrorists to escape the death penalty. They received a letter from the Pentagon saying deals are being considered where the 5 suspected plotters would accept criminal responsibility for their actions and plead guilty in exchange for not receiving the death penalty. News 4's Patrick Ryan spoke with local families who lost loved ones that day. And Patrick, what are they saying about this?
Marley, I spoke with the family of Margaret Wallier and Leonard Castriano. The families say the pain is still very real more than 2 decades on, but they have differing views on the possibility of the suspected 9/11 architects escaping the death penalty.
She is sorely missed, and it still hurts.
There is an aching in your heart that just doesn't go away.
Horrific scenes of the 9/11 terrorist attacks are still fresh in the minds of those who lost their loved ones.
In a moment of silence.
Paul Wallier of Hamburg lost his sister Margaret that morning. She was just 34 years old. He remembers her as the life of the party and someone with a good heart.
She was just a real benefit to society, I'll put it that way. She was a good person to have on this planet.
Margaret worked for Aon Insurance on the 101st floor of the South Tower.
We were trying to get a hold of her on her cell phone. Her husband, who's an attorney, also was down there. We were in touch with him. He was trying to make calls. He knew some political people down there, see what was going on. And then I got in the car the very next day to drive down to New York. A lot of us did, and went searching down there. People were putting up posters, missing families, and then, she was gone.
The Wallier family recently received a letter from the Pentagon. It outlined a possible plea deal for the suspected mastermind of 9/11 and 4 other defendants. Under the agreement, the 5 men would accept criminal responsibility for their actions and plead guilty. In exchange, they wouldn't face the death penalty.
It's basically a disgrace. I mean, why have a federal death penalty if you're not going to use it in a case like this? I mean, this is about as drastic as you can get.
Wallier says his family wholeheartedly disagrees with any potential plea bargain.
We think they should be tried, have their day in court, and then, let the people in charge, whether it be a jury or judge, decide whether they get death.
Lynn Castriano is the sister of Leonard Castriano. He was originally from Williamsville and lost his life in the World Trade Center. She received that same letter.
One of the things about Leonard is he had a great sense of humor. He could tell a story like nobody could. He would have us in stitches as he would tell us different things that were going on in his life.
Leonard was an employee of Cantor Fitzgerald working on the 104th floor of the North Tower that day.
On that day, a number of us were trying to get a hold of him, and none of us were successful. We called his desk phone, we called his cell phone. Nothing was happening.
Hi, this is Leonard. Please leave a message. Thank you.
When it comes to a possible plea deal, Castriano says she's okay with it.
I honestly feel that the death penalty lets them off the hook. I think it's far worse to live in a confined space and not have access to those who you love and those who can support you.
Both Paul and Lynn tell me that as the 22nd anniversary of the attacks approaches, they want people to truly never forget. Patrick Ryan, News 4.